being said, I'm really going to dive into now. I'm really going to dive into my EPL predictions, game week 10. Let me just load my fixtures. Game week 10 EPL predictions. What do I think? If you're going to place your money, if you just want to play fantasy, what do I think about these games? The first game, Leicester City Arsenal. Arsenal 2, Leicester City 2. I'm not really changing my prediction on that. Arsenal 2, Leicester City 2. I think both teams will share the points, and I think both teams will score. Watford, Southampton. Southampton are really sick this season. They're absolutely sick. Watford have started well ever since they were promoted from relegation, from the championship. Sorry, I mean it's relegation, isn't it? They've been well. They've been doing well, and their last game came against Everton, where they won 5-2. Joshua King with a hat-trick. So why don't I say Watford 2, Southampton 1? I'm going Watford at home. They won their last game away at the Goodson Park. Watford 2, Southampton 1. Liverpool take on Brighton in what you would call an obvious win for Liverpool. But the question I think is how many goals will Liverpool score? As an Arsenal fan, I need Liverpool to win that game so that Brighton can actually come down to the same level as Arsenal. So Liverpool, for me, my prediction is Liverpool 3, Brighton 0. Liverpool 3, Brighton 0. Salah to score 2 goals in that one. Newcastle, the money bank, the money in the bank, the money haste, anything you want to call them, as long as it regards money, they are that. So Newcastle up against Chelsea. Chelsea, I think Newcastle have the pseudo money at the moment. Chelsea have invested the real money at the moment. They absolutely obliterated Norwich. They destroyed Norwich. 7-0. That was humiliating. And I think Newcastle will not be any better. Chelsea 3, Newcastle 1. Newcastle could actually get to score because the likes of Willock, Maximin, I think they have some quality in there, but they won't survive. They're at home at the St. James Park. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 3. Manchester City take on Crystal Palace. Now, I know Crystal Palace play well. I know Crystal Palace do love to surprise people. I know Crystal Palace have a new manager who's set a new philosophy, who's brought in new players like Odsonne Edouard, and they're doing well. But guess what? Manchester City absolutely over the top. They're banging it. They did crash out of the EFL Cup, a cup that they have always won all the time, and I think that really doesn't matter. So Manchester City, a heavy win for Manchester City. Crystal Palace 1. Burnley take on Brentford. It's gonna be a very interesting one. Burnley really defensive. Brentford play a very open game. But I think this is a game where we have two opponents that are on the same level. Brentford are known to be big game crackers. They always show up for big games. Will they also show up in small games? Burnley 1, Brentford 1. That is my prediction for that game. Sunday, Tottenham Hotspur take on Manchester United, 9:30 p.m. Sorry, not 19:30. That is 7:30 p.m. Spurs are at home. They're struggling. United, I don't think United are struggling like many people think. I think they are not struggling. I think they're having a bad run. Oh, are they struggling? Look, okay, United are not in good form, but Spurs are surely struggling. They can't win a game, can they? They lost their last game against West Ham. They didn't have a shot on goal. Spurs didn't have a shot on goal. Can you imagine that? So Spurs 0, Manchester United 2, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the wheel. Leeds take on Norwich City still on Sunday. I think it's time for Leeds to win again. Norwich City, I'm sorry, I don't see how their first win comes against Leeds. Leeds are suffering from the second season syndrome. You would understand that. They're really, really poor. But you know what? I'm not even saying anything. Not saying anything. Leeds will win this game. Leads to Norwich City 1. Timo Pukki to get a goal and Rafinha to get a goal as well. Aston Villa will take on West Ham United. Aston Villa have really started poorly this season, and West Ham have not really started very poorly because they did win the last game in the Northern Derby against Tottenham Hotspur, and now they sit 4th on the table with 17 points. Right. So West Ham, Aston Villa, both teams to score. Aston Villa 1. West Ham United 2. I think Aston Villa will not win that game. Wolves up against Everton. Wolves play a very, very good game, but they just can't win games. Everton, I do not have a problem with Everton, honestly. I do not have a problem with Everton. I think they're quite decent. Should I say that? I think they're quite decent. So if you really care about an under 3.5 or an under 2.5, I could say Wolves 1, Everton 0, or Everton 1, Wolves 1. But I'm gonna go for one prediction, and that is Wolves 1, Everton 1, Monday night special, under 2.5. You can go for that, and I think in that game Raul Jimenez will score. So that is, those are my weekend predictions. Make sure you do follow the channel for more of that, of such content. Smash a like on the video, subscribe, and kwaheri for now. I'll speak to you very, very soon. Tomorrow, we'll have the match build-up coming up against the Leicester City game, the match reaction, fan cams, player ratings, 6 things we learned, and a couple of other videos. Make sure you do not forget to subscribe to the team.